Christmas, off we go on Big Monday. The Blue Devils control the opening tap. And here's a lob to Williams to dunk it down to get the party started. So 85-71 is going to be the final score. It's going to be 4 consecutive wins in ACC play as the Blue Devils will go to 11-8 and 9-6 in the league as they dominate the Orange from start to finish and win it by 14.
The win over Virginia was huge, one, because we have so much respect for their program and what they've accomplished in the last overall, but especially in the last decade. And so to win that level of game, where it's a possession-by-possession game, it was big for our team. And maybe as big or bigger was coming back and beating Syracuse and playing so well, because usually after a huge win like that, there's a little bit of an emotional letdown. And especially when you're playing Syracuse, you would like to have a little bit more preparation because they play a different style. But our guys responded. We kept the game plan simple, and we grew up a lot during those, that from Saturday to Monday. A lot of maturing took place, and hopefully we can continue to mature.
We're a young group, so I mean, we've been battling, we've been through ups and downs. So I mean, at this point, any adversity for us, we'll get through it. But I mean, it's just been a long season. Finally starting to get our rhythm, and I'm excited. Like I said, just keep getting better.
Goldwire head up, long lob to Williams to throw it down. Head up, looking to push the pace. Fed Williams on a driving dunk to hammer it home. Stewart on the left. That three won't go. Oh, Williams cranks the hammer on the follow.
I mean, we're clicking at the right time. I mean, Mark Williams, he was huge for us. Had 18 and 11 tonight. He was just amazing. He was on the glass all night. I appreciate him. And DJ, he's been big for us all season. Even when we haven't had our best games, he's still had good games. So, I mean, I tip my hat off to both of them. They've been working real hard. So, I'm with them.
I mean, today especially, I think my teammates found me in a lot of great spots, whether it was on a fast break, on lobs, or whatever it may be. I think we moved the ball really well today. I think, we were prepared, so that makes things a lot easier. We moved the ball. We were locked in on defense, had a great scouting report.
Our team has continued to work hard and maintain positive attitudes, and as a result, they've gotten better. We're better on both ends of the court, but especially on the defensive end of the court. And the maturity of a young team, it's tough to forecast it. You only get it by playing games. And this season, it's been tough for everyone and really tough for a young team, because these are some of the things that might have been learned in late December if you had a summer, fall exhibition games, and you play 8 to 10 non-conference games, and so that you're more prepared for the ACC. But I'm happy that our guys have stuck to it, and hopefully we can continue to stick to it and continue to get better.
Duke All Access is brought to you by Coca-Cola. Together taste better. By Ford. Built for victory. Built for the Carolinas. Contact your Carolina Ford dealer today. And by Gatorade. Win from within.
Don't wait for tomorrow. Make the days count. Gatorade has carbs to fuel and electrolytes to help replenish, so you can count on the proven formula. Nothing beats Gatorade.
Nearly 150 years of experience goes into making each and every Continental tire. So you can trust with total confidence that our tires will deliver superior performance, no matter where the road takes you. Continental Tire, for what you do.
Today tastes like staying in, like our go-to place. tastes like anticipating, and a little bit like waiting. Today tastes like a piece of the action, and it never tasted this good.
Because of this, we built Ford Super Duty to be our most capable heavy-duty pickup. Because of this, we gave the all-new 2021 F-150 an available 12-inch touchscreen. Because of this, we built Ranger with a terrain management system. And because Ford trucks are built for this, you made Ford America's best-selling brand. Don't miss the chance to get a 2020 F-150 with up to $10,531 in total savings at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Don't wait for tomorrow. Make the days count. Gatorade has carbs to fuel and electrolytes to help replenish, so you can count on the proven formula. Nothing beats Gatorade.
Over the last 4 years, I would say Duke has just made me a more mature person. I remember coming in as a freshman, even my sophomore year. I just had some growing up to do, and I just think Duke has helped me become a better man and just a better overall person too.
I came in as a freshman, like thinking that I knew what it meant to work hard, but since I've been here, that has completely changed. With everything that we do on a day-to-day basis, everything that Coach has taught us, everything that Coach Will has said to us, you know, I think I've learned how to work hard and to love the process of coming in each day and getting just a little bit better. That's something that I can take, you know, I take with me not only on the court, but also off the court when it comes to classes, when it comes to just having friends, my relationships with my family, friends, whoever. That's something that has changed me. I think that's something that I'll take with me forever.
Like, I wasn't somebody that was necessarily supposed to come here. I wasn't even somebody that was supposed to play and get minutes. And that started sort of happened in my sophomore year. And for me to be able to get a chance to contribute to Duke basketball and help get wins, it means more than anybody knows. Honestly, it's just a good feeling that I was able to come through this program and just try to help us get wins and just do the best I could every time I stepped out on the court.
Really, his 4 years should be celebrated. You talk about a youngster who was not that heavily recruited by the Power 5 conferences and was a late recruit for us and has really evolved into an outstanding player and one of the best defensive players in the country. And I love the fact that, especially during this second half of our season, he's taken on even more of a leadership role. He's really helped nurture our freshman guards and become their big brother and helping them and accepting a role coming off the bench where he's kind of like a sixth starter for us. And very, very proud of Jordan.
The brotherhood, I mean, it's meant everything to me. I remember when I was young, I had the first phone that I had, my lock screen for my phone was Shire and Nolan and their national championship on Sports Illustrated. And so ever since then, I've been a huge Duke fan and been such a fan of the brotherhood and the program. And being a part of it has been everything I've ever asked for and more. I mean, as I say, every time I come in, I'm living a dream, and it's something that I've never tried to take for granted. I've truly tried to soak it in each day, especially the first few days when I was here, and just how in awe I was of not only being with the guys here, but being in this program to say that I was part of the brotherhood. And yeah, I mean, it means everything to me, and it's something that I'll die for, fight for. And I'm definitely gonna miss being an active part of the brotherhood here.
Honestly,
in myself, I believed in myself that I could always play and get minutes here. But I kind of put myself in the hole early. Like I said, I wasn't necessarily mature, and we always have good players every year, one and done. So it was just hard to find a floor. But I would say probably after that Louisville game, honestly, yeah, that was just a big turning point for me, the coaching staff, and I just started building a little more trust. And they believed in me, and I appreciate him for it. Coach has put a lot of trust in me, and he told me he trusts me and that he rides with me. So just knowing that, just having the confidence to tell guys certain stuff, and you know, we've had tough years, so just trying to keep guys' confidence. Know that certain games, you know, you're not gonna necessarily hit shots, but the effort has just always got to be there. And so I think that's something that our team does, whether we're making shots or not. I think every night and every game this year that we definitely play hard, and you can definitely see that in this stretch right now. We're definitely playing really hard, and that's something that I try to just tell the team, that we just gotta play hard, play harder than the other team every night.
It's obviously it's bittersweet. Yeah, I'm gonna miss it so much. I never been to Cameron before, you know, for a game before I got here. So really my first experience of Cameron was being on the court. And I remember just looking at the people's faces, seeing how much this meant to not only our team and our program, but also the fans as well.
Mike Buckmeyer has been sensational. He, you know, he would have been a pretty good lower Division I player at a number of places, but he's an outstanding student, comes from an amazing family, and has aspirations to do some great things in the medical field, and really has brought not just talent. At Duke, we're not going to get walk-ons that are talented like Mike Buckmeyer, just physically talented, where he can play. You know, he can play, he's a good player. But when you add character along with that, and toughness, he's really smart. And, you know, the last few years, we've actually put him on scholarship. He earned it, he deserved it, and we're very fortunate, especially this year to have him. It's been such a incredibly crazy year for everyone.
I think the biggest thing that I've learned about leadership here is to definitely take input not only from the people closest to you, but also the whole program and the whole team as well. I think that it's very easy for Coach to, you know, just go his way and stick to his what has made him so great. But what I really admire about him is the way that he has changed each year. And adapted to our team and the players that he has, and whether that's an older team, a younger team, different ways of playing, different ways of just coaching. That's something that I really admire about him, and something that I see, you know, admire about him as a leader, and something that I would want to do in any leadership role that I would have in the future.
Even though we can't have everyone gathered, we found new ways to make each occasion special. We're keeping your gifting experience both safe and personal through Reeds.com, answering all your questions and guiding you to the perfect present, just like we have for over 70 years. Family always finds a way to celebrate life's moments together, no matter what. You won't just shop with confidence at Reeds Jewelers and Reeds.com. You'll feel like family.
You're injured, but at the insurance company, it's business as usual.
Denied.
This guy? They call him the Deny Guy.
Denied. D-E-N-I-E-D. Denied. Denied.
He sings his song every day.
Denied, denied, denied.
Well, unless he hears from an experienced lawyer.
Tell them you mean business. Call on the Hurt Line, the law offices of James Scott Farron, right now.
Let's talk about math. Fuel points math. For every $1 you spend at Harris Teeter, you get a fuel point. 100 fuel points equals 10 cents off per gallon. 200 fuel points equals 20 cents off per gallon. 1,000 fuel points equals $1 off per gallon on quality fuel. And if you're shopping at Harris Teeter with your Vic card, your fuel points are already adding up. Check the bottom of your receipt. Harris Teeter Fuel Points, an easy way to save on fuel.
See harristeeter.com for details.
Nearly 150 years of experience goes into making each and every Continental tire. So you can trust with total confidence that our tires will deliver superior performance, no matter where the road takes you. Continental Tire, for what you do.
Duke 360, presented by Continental Tire, for what you do.
Matthew Hurt has really been hot of late. He's playing really good basketball, and he's doing it in a number of different ways. But let's start with that three-point line. He's always been known as a guy who can really shoot the three ball, but he has been at his best from that three-point line recently. He hit 6 of 7 at NC State, and then he'd follow that up going 3 of 4 at Wake Forest. He obviously has really good size, which gives him the opportunity, particularly with smaller defenders, to just shoot over the top. He has a very easy and repeatable release. Repeatable meaning he can do it over and over again. Practice shots he takes in practice, he can then transfer to the game. He's very, very good with his feet set. He's very hard to rush in that shot that he takes, and he's shooting it at a high clip. The other thing that Coach K is starting to do for Matthew Hurt is he's starting to run some set plays for him. You go in the direction of your best scorers, and Coach K, no stranger to doing that. We wanted to show you a set play here that they're running. It's a big-to-big play. And you can see here, they enter the ball to Mark Williams in that high post. So they're playing a horns action here. And then they just run a handoff. Williams to Matthew Hurt. Big guys, not very good at guarding that dribble handoff. And as you see, NC State goes under the screen. Matthew Hurt steps behind it and drills that three-point shot. And it's not just that three-point shot where he's been really effective. Coach K also finding opportunities to hit Matthew Hurt on the block. He does a really good job of feeling the defender. He knows when he can go to that little step back that he has. They've also done a nice job feeding him, leading him to the basket, allowing him to feel the defender behind him. And as we know, playing the post is about where you catch it, but also about the angle that you have. And Matthew Hurt doing a nice job finishing on the block as well. His offense has been very good all season long, but he is really, really hot of late.
Zion took it right out of his hand.
The Game Breakers.
A bounce pass for Barrett, a layup, and a chance for 3. The Blue Devils blowing out the Wildcats. Roach ahead to Stewart in transition, off the window for 2, and maybe 3. Now Hurts in the paint, dribbles out of it, finds Stewart. Steps into a 3 and knocks it down. Stewart steps to the left elbow, now back outside for Roach, pumps the 3 and hits again. Moore at the right elbow, now back outside. Roach on the left, will try another 3, and it's good again. They are sizzling from deep.
Jeremy and DJ have had outstanding freshman years. I mean, there's no question about it. There's a lot of pressure on a freshman, especially when there was instability with our upper class. One, we didn't have a big upper class, but Wendell got off to a poor start. Now he's playing well. Jordan's been good the whole year. Matt's been really good in conference, and before he was good. But it's not having a bunch of upperclassmen where you can depend on that strength. And so they were kind of thrown out there. And as a result, they learned through experiences. And they're getting better and better, and they put in a lot of work. You know, people obviously don't see them coming in early in the morning, getting extra work and that. And they're both really good players, and they're great kids. And they love playing.
We do got a little rhythm going. It's a big thing. We're getting connected at the end of the season at the right time, so I'm excited.
Rebound tap controlled by Moore. Moore, long hit ahead for Brakefield. Behind the pack to throw it down.
Duke basketball is brought to you by the Washington Duke Inn and Golf Club, honoring tradition over trend for over 30 years. And by Continental Tire, for what you do.
She's the one, and you know it. At Reeds.com, we're making it easy to find the perfect ring from home. With helpful advice from our online jewelry experts, safe and discreet shipping, and beautiful ring packaging, you'll be confident the moment will be as perfect for her as she is for you. As a trusted jeweler for over 70 years, Reed's Jewelers will be here to make both of you feel like family. Long after she says yes.
Today tastes like staying in. Like our go-to place. Tastes like anticipating. And a little bit like waiting. Today tastes like a piece of the action. And it never tasted this good.
It's bow time.
Dad, we're hungry.
Yep, to the grill. No.
Out of gas on game day? Drop a big bow box on it. Game on. Feed a family of 4 with 8 pieces of scratch-made chicken, biscuits, fixins, and tea.
It's bow time.
Check out the Duke Basketball Podcast with Associate Head Coach John Shire. New episodes drop each week throughout the season and are available wherever you find your favorite podcasts. Vintage Duke.
Take it down the lane, in the air, shoves it up, got it at the buzzer! The Blue Devils win it, 63-62.
Well, senior night all over the country is celebrated. Certainly we have celebrated it in some of the great games in Cameron have been, you've done it on senior night. Our first ACC regular season championship was on senior night for the 86 team when we beat North Carolina. And it's one of the few times the court was stormed here in Cameron because it was as a result of winning a championship. So special moments all over the years, emotional moments, because when those players are introduced that last time and you're standing there, it finally comes the realization, hey, that's it. This is the last time I'll be able to coach that young man here in Cameron Indoor Stadium. So great emotion, and our fans have responded just so well in support of these youngsters, and we try to highlight them. You know, we do some things for the family, but on the court, I always felt it was their moment, not anyone else's moment, and that moment has turned into some outstanding games. It's a tradition. The intimacy that's been developed over the last 4 decades or more here as a result of Duke's administration allowing the students to have the best seats, and although they never sit down, has created an environment unlike anywhere else. I've been so lucky to be a part of that. I wish I could walk out there for this senior night and have that 6th man there. We miss the students, there's no question about it.
With the lefty dribble now for Roach. Roach looking inside for Williams, gets it to him. Goes into the paint and scores with the right hand. A nice move by Mark Williams, getting it in over J.J. Traynor. Withers closing in on a season average. He's got 9 here in the first half. Louisville by 8, 7 minutes to go in the half. Moore on the drive, cuts it to 7 off the right side. Roach, one dribble to the right at Goldwire. Into the corner, it goes for a Moore 3. And that one is good.
Blue Devils knocked down their first 3 of the day. And
Blue Devils with it, 20 to shoot. Off the baseline, the inbound for Hurt. Puts it on the deck, got into the paint, fades away, and knocks it down.
you couldn't be any more confident than Matthew Hurt as.
Goldwire into the right corner and Hurt. Williamson all over him. Hurt on the drop. Got inside. Up and in for 2 more. Carleek Jones at the other end trying to drive. Cut off by Hurt. Then got to the baseline. Forced it up. Got it blocked. Get that out of there. And Hurt got the block. Here's Moore up the left side. A chance to tie or go back in front. Here's Hurt for the lead. Bang! Moore has Jones now. Jones sizing him up, crosses over, spins at the top of the key. Oh, he might have walked, got inside, missed the layup. The rebound out of bounds off of Withers. It'll be Blue Devil basketball. 51.2 to go, down by 1. Mark Williams has it at the free throw line. Thought about a long 2, instead inside for Hurt. Over the front of the rim and down. As Matthew Hurt now with 35 here tonight. The Blue Devils fought hard. They rallied from 12 down to take a lead late in regulation. Got into overtime. But in the extra session, Louisville outscored them 15-8, and they win it 80-73.
A heck of a game, and a tough loss for us. The first half, I thought they dominated the first half. Their athleticism and maturity knocked us back, and I thought at halftime, you know, we talked about it, and our guys responded. And I thought we really fought the rest of the way at a high level, and you know, you put yourself in a position to win. We got 5-7 points behind. The press helped us. We got the lead, and it comes down to the one possession, and you know, we were able to win that possession against Virginia, and we did not win that possession tonight. They're a really good team, and you know, in Carleek Jones, he's as good a guard as there is in our conference, and Matt had a sensational game. Matt was unbelievable, and you know, a lot of them were, it's not threes. You know, he was scoring in a variety of ways, and their perimeter just knocked our young guards back. They did not have the games that they've had in the last couple weeks tonight, but they're also playing against high-level guards. So hopefully we get better and learn from it.